Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the Dainese Torque Pro Out DWP waterproof race boot, available at RevZilla.com. Now, the Torque Pro Out DWP is part of the Torque Pro family of boots from Dainese. These are one of the most technical race boots in the Dainese family. From here, you go into the Axial Pro family, which is really what Rossi's railing. This is going to be around that $400 price range, and it's going to be, this is the most technical race boot that is waterproof from Dainese. Now, I have one more boot here with me on the table. This is the TRQ Tour Gore-Tex. This is more of a sport touring Gore-Tex boot. It's got the Gore-Tex factor, which means it's a little bit more breathable, but again, around that $329 price point, you notice that you're not getting the same level of race technicality that you are with the Torque Pro Out. So I just wanted to compare the two because I know people are thinking, what's the difference here? This is a race boot that's waterproof. This is an all-season sport touring boot that is Gore-Tex, that's meant for longer distance rides. I rode this boot through Italy. So that's the clear delineation here. Now, if we look at the Torque Pro Out DWP, again, it has that DWP waterproof liner throughout. Lorica upper, perforation to allow your foot sweat to be able to breathe out through the outer shell. And notice that we have, just like you see in all of the Torque Pro family, you're going to have the metallic sliders here at the toe that are replaceable, along the lateral side of the outside of the heel, and then with this big heel counter as well. YKK zipper in and out through the back, and notice that you have that big gaiter that goes across the back, and again, that gives you that full waterproof breathability. And then you're also going to have these elasticated bellows for adjustment here to be able to micro adjust this for your calf size as well. If we look at the interior, and it becomes, again, with the race boot that's waterproof, a little bit more important now, you have that jersey barrier, that bubble liner, which is soft, and it's going to be sweat wicking, so it has the ability to pull the sweat away from your foot, move it towards the outside of the boot. Again, important here in a waterproof boot. Now, looking through it, you're going to have that D-Axial system, where it's that distortion control system here in the ankle. So you have a single hinge on both the inside as well as the outside that are going to limit the range of motion, but give some stability and be lightweight to the ankle. Again, protect you in different heavy-duty riding scenarios on the track and potentially against a crash. And you have an elasticated panel that runs up the front to allow the boot to flex and offer some comfort. As we move towards the inside, you have the TPU, which is going to be your shift panel here, which has the Dainese style to it and the Dainese design. But again, it's going to hold up. Notice it is double stitched. And then moving towards the inside of the point, you have boot. You have this nylon seat, which encapsulates your ankle as well as around the heel. And you have a different area here, a different material that's going to interface with the plastics on your bike. Again, that's well thought out from Dainese. It's a step up that we see here in the Torque Pro DWP. Moving to the heel, it's a D-Tech sole, or the sole rather. You're going to have the heavy-duty reinforcement along the mid-step as well as towards the back of the heel, and then you're going to still have that great flex. One of my favorite things about the Dainese boots is they don't take a ton of time to break in. I have a few different pairs. I have a pair of Torque Pro Outs. I have a pair of TRQ Tour Gore-Texes, and one of the things that I notice when I wear these boots is that right out of the box, within an hour or so of riding, you feel like you have good break-in. You feel like you're getting a lot of response from your controls. You don't feel like you need to wear a lot of sessions in these boots to get them broken in. Notice the other thing too is that we have the large panel here, this big TPU polyurethane protector along the shin. Again, an area that it's great to have a lot of beefed up protection, especially when you're in more hardcore race and riding scenarios that, foot pegs are not good for shins. They typically always win. So if you have this extra protection here in a high-end boot like we have here in the Torque Pro Out, you're going to have a better chance of not being hurt in the unfortunate incident that you're going to have a get-off on your bike. Now, a few different colors available here in the Torque Pro Out DWP. Again, part of the Torque Pro family of boots. There's a Torque Pro Out DWP. You have the Torque Pro In, which goes underneath your leathers. And then from there, you go to the TRQ series, which is a little bit less technical, including that TRQ Gore-Tex. But again, it will allow you to save some money being around that $300 range. Now, if you're currently wearing a set of Torque Pro Out DWPs, or you're seeing them for the first time, if you're a racer that spends a lot of time in wetter conditions, let us know your feedback. We always want to hear your thoughts on how well this boot is going to perform. Shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. And you can leave that feedback on our product detail page at RevZilla.com, our Facebook page, or at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel, where you can always subscribe, stay up to date with all of the latest videos that we're constantly reviewing and rolling out on new products here at RevZilla.com. As always, it's over $39. So ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fee if you need to send it back to us. And you can always earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order on any order over $100, save you some money in the long run. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the Dainese Torque Pro Out DWP waterproof race boot, available at RevZilla.com in European sizes. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.